Page 2.4, Class 9, R.D. Sharma. Illustration, Illustrated examples. Example 1. Evaluate each of the following. First, 5 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 4. So that becomes 5 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 4. Power gets added, 5 raised to power 2 plus 4, which becomes 5 raised to power 6, which comes out to be 15625. Second, 5 raised to power 8 divided by 5 raised to power 3. In case of division, it can be written as 5 raised to power 8 upon 5 raised to power 3, and since it is division, so 5 raised to power, it becomes 5 raised to power 8 minus 3, which becomes 5 raised to power 5. Answer comes out to be 3125. Third, 3 raised to power 2 whole raised to power 3. In, in this case, it becomes like a raised to power n into m. So 3 raised to power 2 gets multiplied by 3, which becomes 3 raised to power 6, which is equal to 729. Fourth example, 11 by 12 raised to power 3, which becomes 11 raised to power 3 and 12 raised to power 3, which comes out to be 1331 divided by 1728. Fifth, 3 by 4 raised to power minus 3. Since it is since the power is in minus, it can be written as 1 upon 3 by 4 raised to power 3, which can be written as 1 upon 3 raised to power 3 divided by 4 raised to power 3, which becomes 1 upon 3 raised to power 3 is 27, 4 raised to power 3 is 64. This one goes up, so 64 comes up, it becomes 64 by 27. Example 2, evaluate each of the following. First, 2 by 11 raised to power 4 into 11 by 3 raised to power 2 into 3 by 2 raised to power 3. Now power is added to all numerator and denominator. So it becomes 2 raised to power 4 divided by 11 raised to power 4 into 11 raised to power 2 into 3 raised to power 2 and 3 raised to power 3 into 2 raised to power 3. Writing all denominators and numerators together. So 2 raised to power 4 into 11 raised to power 2 into 3 raised to power 3 divided by 11 raised to power 4 into 3 raised to power 2 into 2 raised to power 3. So now taking 2 and 2, it becomes 2 raised to power 4 minus 3 into, for 11, 2 minus 4, it becomes 11 raised to power 2 minus 4 multiplied by 3 minus 2. So it becomes 3 raised to power 3 minus 2, which we get 4 minus 3, 1, 2 minus 4 minus 2, and 3 minus 2, 1. That becomes 2 raised to power 1 into 11 raised to power minus 2 into 3 raised to power 1. Now 2 and 3 are positive and 11 raised to power minus 2 is negative. So 11 comes down. It becomes 2 into 3 divided by 11 raised to power 2, which becomes 6 divided by 121. 1 by 2 raised to power 5. Second, into minus 2 by 3 raised to power 4 into 3 by 5 raised to power minus 1, which becomes 1 by 2 raised to power 5 into minus 2 by 3 raised to power 4, and 3 by 5 raised to power minus 1 can be written as 1 by 3 by 5. This becomes 1 raised to power 5 upon 2 raised to power 5 into minus 2 into raised to power 4 into 3 divided by 3 by 3 raised to power 4 into 5 by 3. This comes out to be 1 raised to power 5 into minus 2 raised to power 4 into 5 divided by 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 4 into 3. 1 raised to power 5 is 1, minus 2 raised to power 4 is 16, 5 is 5, 2 raised to power 5 is 32, 3 raised to power 4 is 81, and 3 the same, which becomes 5 upon 2 into 81 into 3, which becomes 5 upon 2 into 81 into 3 is 24, 124, which becomes 5 upon 486. Third, 2 raised to power 55 into 2 raised to power 16 minus 2 raised to power 97 2 raised to power 1 by 18. We take 2 as common. 55 raised 2 raised to power 55 plus 60 minus 2 as common, 97 plus 18. This becomes 2 raised to power 115 minus 2 raised to power 115, which comes out to be 0. Fourth, 2 by 3 raised to power 2 into 2 by 5 raised to power minus 3 into 3 by 5 raised to power 2. Now adding power to both numerator and denominator. This becomes 1 upon 2 by 5 raised to power 3. It can be written as this also, and 3 raised to power 2 divided by 5 raised to power 2, which comes out to be 2 raised to power 2 divided by 3 raised to power 2 into 1 upon 2 raised to power 3 divided by 5 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2 divided by 5 raised to power 2, which comes out to be 2 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2 whole divided by 3 raised to power 2 into 2 raised to power 3 into 5 raised to power t, 5 raised to power 2. Here 2 and 2 gets cut, so we get 2 as remainder here. 3 raised to power 2 raised to 3 raised to power 2 into, which gets cut with this one in numerator, 3 raised to power 2, and 5 raised to power 3, 2 will go up, 3 minus 2 1, so remainder would be 5 by 2. That is the answer. Thank you.